On street corners, on the airwaves and over the phone, talking politics is part of life in Tanzania. But now it's not only the citizens who are following the debate. A new Cybercrimes Act allows police to prosecute people over what they post on social media. Dennis Wilson was arrested in August at his workplace.
And they didn't tell me anything about what was my case and what was the problem I did.
He's an engineer who's never been a member of a political party. He was accused of insulting the president in a group message in what he says was legitimate political debate. Police kept him in prison for 17 days.
I think everyone with a Tanzanian has the right to speak for the betterment of our nation. If you don't speak, the one on powers will not understand what actually you need as a citizen.
When Mr. Wilson's case came to court, the charges were dropped. But if found guilty, he could have faced years in prison or a large fine. Human rights lawyers say the government is using the law to silence opposition supporters.
We have the right to expression, we have the right to do politics. Those are rights according to our constitution. So if they're not allowed or if they are being curbed in one way or another, that's something against the human rights of the people.
At least one person has already been convicted of insulting the president on Facebook. These arguments are new to Tanzania, which is a country with a proud history of openness and democracy. The total number of arrests may still be small, but campaigners fear the threat of prosecution is making people afraid to speak their minds or hold the government to account.
If you are in a democracy, you should know that you will be criticized. If you are in a democracy, you should know that people are going to say things that may not necessarily be to your liking. If you're in a democracy, you should know that people have rights to meet, to associate, to assemble. People have freedom of speech. What is happening now is freedom of speech is being criminalized.
President John Magufuli still has high approval ratings, with policies based on fighting corruption and government excess. We requested an interview from members of Tanzania's government. No one was available. But in a recent survey, almost 2/3 of people said they felt they could criticise the government without fear.
No, I'm not afraid of writing things if they are true and based on facts.
People need to calm down a little and give the president some space. Give him the opportunity to do something without criticizing him.
For me, the issue is not what we can write on social media. We care about the price of food and the cost of living.
I don't think we have media freedom now, and it is important because the media informs people.
President Magufuli's new government has sacked civil servants and cracked down on tax evasion. The stories have gone viral. But those who use social media to take on the government have to be careful they don't become the story themselves.